Hi everyone, in this segment we're gonna see the prose Two Gentlemen of Verona. It was written by A.J. Cronin. This story is about two little boys and how they are showing their love, sacrifice, hard work for their sister who is affected by spine tuberculosis. The narrators, while they were traveling by a car in Alps Mountain in a place called Verona, two little boys stopped their car. They were selling wild strawberry. Narrator's driver is Luigi. He told the narrator in the car not to buy strawberries from those boys. In Verona, best strawberries will be there than with these boys. The driver seems as if he doesn't like the appearance of the boys. One boy wears a jersey and a khaki pants, another boy wears an army dress in a loose manner. The narrator is attracted by the brown skin, hair, and the appearance of the boys. One person in the car found out that they are brothers. Nicola is the elder one, he is 13 years old. The boy who is standing near the door is Jacopo, he is 12 years old. The people in the car, including the narrator, bought the big basket from the boys and they went to the town. The next day morning, when they came out of the hotel, they found the same boys were doing shoe polishing work. One visitor asked that boys that he thought that the boys were selling those for their survival. Then Nicola replied to him that they will do lot of works. Whatever works they get, they will do that. Eagerly he was looking at them. Those visitors, they used to visit different places like Juliet's tomb, like that. They asked these boys to take them to those places. While they are traveling, the appearance of the boys' behavior, by seeing all this, they started to have interest on them. The boys are very childish. Jacopo behaves as a squirrel. The smile of Niccolo is steady and engaging. Still, they have some seriousness in their face. In the next week also, they met the boys. The boys are very useful to them to travel around. While they go for a party, whatever they need, the boys get it for them. They don't think to work. Even in hot summer, they go for polishing shoe, selling fruits, selling newspaper, and show the tourist places. They are keep on running in one way or the other. One day at night, those boys are sitting on a stone under a light. Nicola is so tired. Near his leg, one set of newspapers are there to sell. Jacopo is sleeping by leaning on his brother's shoulder. That is almost midnight. The speaker asks Nicola, already you are very tired and it's too late. Why are you waiting here? And Nicola replied that they are waiting for the bus from Padua. Only if it comes, they will be able to sell the newspapers. When he asked that why they are straining like this, the boys replied that they are not complaining about it. The next day, when he went to polish the shoe, the narrator asked him, for your hard work, definitely you will earn some amount. You are not spending any money for clothes. You are not foodie. You are eating limited foods like bread and fig. Then what are you doing with the money you earn? Tell me like that. One among the visitor made fun out of those boys by telling they may be saving the money to go to America. Looking at their face, the boy told, we desire to go there, but we have yet another plan here. Then the speaker asked him, what is it? He was curious to know what is that plan. The boy smiled and told, it is just a plan, sir. One among the visitor told, well, tomorrow we are going to leave. Before we go, do you want us to do anything for you? Like that. Nicola shook his head. Jacopo called him a sir and said, every Sunday we will go to Poletta, which is 30 kilometers away from here. Usually we will get bicycle from somebody. Here you are so kind, you could drop us in your car, like that he was telling. The speaker replied him, maybe driver Luigi will take leave on Sunday, but that's okay, I will drive by myself, like that he told. Nicola said that they doesn't want to make him feel very hard, and he replied that there is no hardness in it. In the afternoon, they went to the hillside. Finally, they reached to the red roofed villa. Around there was a very big wall built with stones. When he stops the car, both the boys leaped out and ran beyond that wall. By saying that only 1 hour, sir, you have a cup of tea in the cafe, and by telling these things, they just went off. Within minutes, the narrator also followed them. He rang the bell in a grill entrance. One lady with a spectacle came out. She wears a white color uniform as a nurse. He said that he is in search of that two boys. Immediately she opened the door and led them to the hospital. There was a glass beside it. Inside that, the two boys were speaking with a girl of 20 years old. She was sitting on the pillow wearing a jacket. She was looking at the boys with her affectionate eyes. Her face also looked similar as her brother's. There was a flower vase on a table beside books and fruits. That nurse asked the speaker to go inside so that Lucia will feel happy. So her name is Lucia. He turned back, telling that he doesn't want to interrupt the family. But he asks the nurse to tell about their life, those children's life. She says that except Lucia, they don't have anybody in this world. His mom is no more, their father is a singer. He died in a war. In a bomb blast which blasted in their house, these three children were thrashed on the street. They lived a satisfied life until that time. Lucia was getting training to become a singer. After the loss of their father, they started to terribly experience hunger and cold. For some months, they survived in a small hut which is made by hands. After that, for 3 years, Germans ruled the city. They don't like Germans, so they joined the resolution against them as first person. After the war completed, they came back to their sister Lucia. Then they comes to know that she is affected by spine tuberculosis. By saying this, the nurse takes a deep breath. Those boys requested them to admit their sister in the hospital. Now, for 12 months, she is a patient in the hospital. Now she is fine. We have hope that one day she will walk and sing. Only if they pay the fees, they could be take care of her. But every week that boys will pay the fees correctly. I don't know what they do. Even I don't ask them. It's quite difficult to get a job in Verona. But I hope they will do well. By saying this, the nurse end up the story of that boys. They waited and dropped the boys to return back to the city. Both the boys sat beside him. They didn't speak anything. He too didn't ask anything to them, not even a single word. He thought that let them keep it as a secret. Still, the boys' hard work, sacrifice, everything touched their heart. The war didn't actually change them, but they are an example to live with humanity without selfishness, being the hope to everybody. They have been an example to explain about hard work, sacrifice, and also humanity. That's all about the story. Stay tuned with Learning Station for further videos.